Jay say no, Jay say no, playing Minecraft on the Mindcrack server. Jay say no, Jay say no, Jay say no. So hello everybody, welcome back. It is Jeff again, and I am actually trying to figure out what I need to do. Anders is up in the death games, but he's been having some major issues lately. So I won't kill him if he's still experiencing a lag. He's actually been lagging out to the point where he can't even retrieve his stuff. So that would just be unfair to kill him that way. But if he's actually doing fine, I'm going to go see if I can attack him. Otherwise, I'll help him because it seems to be a problem. Or maybe I'll kill him while he's got nothing, because that would actually be just fine. He's not going to have any disturbance with the creeper while caving. Okay, so that means he is an acceptable kill target. I should go get a pick though, and I hope he's caving around a normal, or around his base. Otherwise I'm not going to know where he's at. So let me get prepared the rest of the way, and I will bring you guys back in when I'm ready to go. Okay, just grabbed a couple picks. Tried to go outside and realized it is dark and night out there, so I can just run through this area. Oop. This is assuming he's at his base as well, because if he's not at his base, I'm not sure where his new caving spot is. So that's his beach. I don't think he'd be caving on the upper portion, but let's see where this will take me to. This is in his cave area. Well, not really his cave, but more likely that he will be around here. And it's okay, I don't have any of the gear on me right now, so even if I see him, I can just be like, hey, it was, just checking on you, man. No big deal. No big deal. This is still the upper island, though, actually. So where exactly has he been hanging out? Unfortunately, I don't know. It's got to be down here. If it's not down here, I'm going to have to just kind of move on with life. My plan for the episode had nothing to do with this, actually. I just happened to be at the front. There's lots of creepers and stuff right there. Where would he be caving over here? I have no idea where he's been caving lately, so this just might be a bust mission. But it also might be not a bust mission. Dude, he's been doing some work. I wonder what he's doing down here. So I don't think it's that one. I think it's straight down this other one. I'm going to hide in this corner just to look for names. I don't see any names. He's probably not over here. Death games is fun, and he's kind of running the death game circuit right now because he's got 3 kills. So I want to be able to make sure that he doesn't just lead this game forever. So let me run around for a while and see if I can find him and then bring you guys back in. Well, hello everybody, welcome back. It is Jeff again, and I know this is not the beginning of the episode because I had a little bit of searching for an Anders on the, searching for an Anders on the beginning of this episode, and I'll tell you, oh god, I hate it when I do this because this thing gets stuck. There we go. Because, looking for him in the death games. Amazingly, the 2 names that were up were Anders and Michael. And I couldn't find Anders, so I went about my business. And then Michael logs in, and the first thing he says is, "Hey guys, I'm streaming." And I was like, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go find Michael and get him instead. And unfortunately, I ran back to the Death Games, and it had switched names already, so I didn't even get a chance to do that. But one of these days, I'll get back in the Death Games when I have some ability to. But right now, I'm gonna be doing what most people are probably doing, and that's venturing out a little bit. And I've done this before, but I've been strip mining like crazy, or branch mining like crazy, to get iron and diamonds and this stuff, and I've actually done it so much that I'm running into my old mines. They're all like conglomerating together right underneath the hospital, and I figure, you know what, I just need to get out. Oh no. Death loop. I just need to get out, get away to a brand new terrain in order to just start a little setup there so I can dig down and start some mining, because I think it'll just give me a little bit more oomph, more ready to go, because I really mine for hours and hours and hours and find so little stuff. And so this way I think I'm going to hopefully be able to get a little bit more going. But this is probably why a lot of people aren't found in the Death Games that easily anymore, is because a lot of them have moved out to somewhere that they're kind of temporarily set up at. So I didn't plan on putting this whole cart right in there, but since I was talking and everything, it happened. Oh, I guess we can see what's going to happen with if anybody else. Oh, somebody broke their way out of there, it looks like. And so where am I going to land? Oh, I landed inside. I want my cart back. I'm just gonna run in the Nether somewhere and build a portal. Yes, somebody definitely made it in here. They even used the ladders. Like, good thing I put all that stuff up there. I'm curious who it was. I wonder if they put it on a video. I haven't had a chance to catch up on many people's videos yet. I know Zisto went that way, so I figure if he went that way looks dangerous. I'm just gonna go like basically straight this way, so that I don't get too terribly lost. Somewhere where I can see this tunnel. How's that? I'm not going to go super far. My plan isn't to go out into like complete no man's land, but it is to get... It looks like somebody's gone this way. Yeah, so somebody might have already gone out this direction. Just judging by the fact that there were... Ooh, quartz. I do need to collect me some quartz. I should really start doing that too, because the quartz blocks, I have so much use for them. I have so much use for them, but just not enough ability to get enough of them. Oh yeah, there's somebody's portal right up there. So if that's somebody's portal there, I really need a fortune pick is what I need. I should start enchanting the... Whoa, to get a fortune pick. Man, I haven't done a Nether-centric episode in a while. I definitely do not plan on making this a Nether-centric episode. I repaired my pick, and it was funny. Last time I repaired my pick, it only repaired it like a quarter of the way on health. Maybe I used a really dead pick. I don't really know for certain. What is this? And this time I made a brand new pick to repair it with, and it repaired it to full. I didn't know that it was going to do that. It looks like a lot of people... Maybe I'll just go the other way, because it obviously looks like this direction has been taken up by not only a portal, but somebody else's pathway in here. So let's... The other direction looked a lot more dangerous, but I'm trying to go out into just a different terrain than everybody else is sitting on. I didn't bring my bow. I hate when I'm in the Nether without my bow. Oh, I hate it so much. So much. So guys, I will keep you posted throughout the next couple weeks, but I very well... Ooh, maybe changing jobs soon, and I just mean within the hospital. I know I've talked about my job a lot, and a lot of frustrations and stuff with it. Well, they kind of came to to heads this week, and I started putting applications back in to go to the floor, which is okay, which is completely okay with me. And that's the thing is, I took this job that I'm in as a nursing informatics person who no longer does clinical bedside to be able to support and help. Man, people have gone everywhere. To support and help the emergency department's version of the electronic health record. And I did that because I was on the design team for it when I was an emergency department nurse. They knew my background, and they knew that I had a lot of computer engineering and IT experience and degrees from before. Ooh, a fortress. I wonder if I want to go build a portal right on this fortress. That is what I'm going to do. And so they knew that that was the case. So what a weird lighting thing. So they asked me to be part of it. So then, long story short, I mean, look at all those withers and all those blazes. I don't think that I can actually build on that fortress from any good direction from here. Can I get around it this way? Or am I going to have to branch? I think I might have to branch if I go that way. Whoa, I almost jumped in fire. So I didn't take this job that I'm in now in order to stay in it as a career for the rest of my life. Yes, I do have a degree in it. I got the degree because my hospital paid for it. I don't pass up free education. I figured the degree would be helpful in the future if I ever did want to switch over to this job. But I did not plan on doing it right away. I only took this job because it was about to be implementation time, and I was somebody who was very well suited to be able to make it as seamless of a transition as possible because of my role with it before. So I had even told them that during my interviews, that I didn't plan on sticking around this job for the rest of my career, that I just really knew that I was, somebody who could help implement and make it as seamless as possible because of my experience with it already, with that exact product already, helping design it and all. Yeah, that's a dangerous ledge. So there's Zisto's stuff. Oh boy, I need to get out of here. Yep, I need to get out of here. I'm gonna go build a portal on that edge of that fortress where I was just looking. I just don't think I can get over to it until I get enough material to branch. Hopefully that is far enough away from the sand portal that we have that will allow us to, that will be different areas and it won't be the same area. That is my hopes. So where is that fortress? I want a good view of the fortress. Those wither skeletons, those blazes. I do like a good view. Oh, the blazes are gone. It's a nice looking fortress though. I really do want to get in there. I need to get some materials to do so. So let's just build this thing right here into the wall. I don't want it perfectly in the wall actually because I like there to be a space behind my portals. Oh yeah, that worked out perfectly. So let's light it up and see where it takes us to. Hopefully it takes us to new terrain. Hopefully. Wow. I love this portal placement. This is awesome. I'm going to write this down because if I go back out this portal and I'm not at the same spot, I want to get back here. Granted, I'm only at 44, which is weird, but I love being in a cave with so much iron because that's exactly what I came here for. I definitely planned on there being, yep, this is it. This is it. Nice. I definitely came here expecting to be on the surface and where I could get more trees. I didn't bring that much wood with me. I did, however, bring an ender chest. So, I mean, I could use that in theory, but I don't know why I just set that down right there, but it's by my portal, so I'm grabbing this iron as quickly as possible. Iron is what I am looking for. And I just completely screwed that up. Give me... No, cobble. I hate playing with netherrack. It's so ugly. So ugly. But I use it so much. But I mean, to finish my story, it was never my intention. I don't think you can have more fun in the game than Efficiently 5 Phase 2. It was never my intention to stay in this job for the rest of my career at this point in my career. So I've been trying to get back to the bedside for a while. And I actually got denied from it recently during the layoffs. I told you that. I got denied from it. But also before that, I told them I was going to be leaving to go back to the bedside, and they made an offer for me that I could still partially work on the bedside because they didn't want to lose me and what I was doing. And so I stuck around for a little bit, but unfortunately the way it works is now with all the layoffs and stuff that have happened, they keep telling me that they want me to work the bedside because that's what the, every so often like I wanted to do because that's the, the experience that's so invaluable to the team, but there's less people to do the work. I don't have time and ability to. I mean, when I got meetings, mandatory meetings, at least one of them scheduled 5 days a week, it's kind of hard to not be at a mandatory meeting because you're at the bedside, because I support too many things now. So that means the death game's changed again because it was Guude and Etho. Yeah, it was Guude and Etho. So I don't know how it changed again. I'm debating if I should. I probably need to make a bed and sleep down here. That is one thing I didn't think about doing. Hi, creeper. That means I gotta watch out on my side. Whoa, whoa, skeleton. Not nice on ravines. Whew. So yeah, I mean, just interesting things with work. My whole goal is, and I've talked about this before, I want to be a flight nurse. In order to be a flight nurse, at least in this area, you need 2 years minimum before they'll even let you in. But you need 2 years minimum experience in the ICU. I was in the ICU. I left the ICU to come to the job that I'm in now. I was not a big fan of the ICU. I was doing it as a means to an end. Actually, by the end of it, I didn't mind it at all. I didn't like it a lot at first because it was... learning. It was new. It was new, and I felt uncomfortable again. And it's really bad when you feel. Oh, that was what I was doing. When you feel uncomfortable in something, you feel like when you don't know, you feel like you don't know what you're doing, and that you're never gonna learn it because it's like really difficult. You get scared of that type of position. So I really hated it at first because I felt scared. I was very concerned. Then when I really started to pick it up and start to get pretty good at it, I started to not mind it as much. I like the emergency department a lot better, but I didn't mind it as much. I can't even get a bow, can I? I need to kill some spiders. Let's find some spiders or a zombie. And by staying in the job that I'm currently in now, it's getting me nowhere where I want to in my career. It would get me somewhere if I wanted to do this stuff for the rest of my life. I could build up to, become an assistant director, director of the position, whatever. But that's not what my goal is. My goal is to be a flight nurse. So the longer I stay away from the ICU stuff, again, it's the longer I am not going to be able to accomplish my goal. And I actually even thought about, when I was leaving before, I was really thinking about going back for the emergency department. And I was really thinking about that the other day when I was redoing the emergency department wants me to come back really bad. But they also know that what I want to do, that I need to be a flight nurse, or that my goal is to be a flight nurse. And they know that I'm thinking about coming back. So they were saying, hey, you're going to come back here? Or you're going back to the ICU? And I told them if I leave, I'd probably go to the ICU because I really had to think about it. I love the emergency department, but that experience doesn't count. Ooh-wee. Well, when the skeletons don't wear, oh my god, when the skeletons don't wear pants, they look so funny. They look like anorexic models that are wearing this big burly clothes. Like, come on, I hate knockback on something like you. Thank you. Oh, that knockback's killing me. Did you drop a bow? You did not drop a bow. You dropped a helmet and bones, though. What's the helmet? Nothing special. I need to take these potions. I think I need to make my way to the surface from here to establish it a little bit better. I do like the concept of the ravine because there's going to be so much good pickings in here, but I might need to just... that's got to be the surface right there. It's probably not even far at all. Actually, this might lead out to the surface. That does lead out to the surface. I don't need to dig anywhere. That's the way I was just about to go as well. So I need to build... let me just build a big wall. So, long story short is, despite whether it's things that are, you know, frustrating to me and the current job role that I have, or what it is if I don't making the move helps me achieve my ultimate goal, and therefore it's what I really need to do. It's sad because I feel bad, and one of the guys I used to work with, I was talking to him the other day. He's up on the ICU I'm actually thinking about moving back to now. He said it right the other day. He says, I made some comment about feeling bad, and he goes, why would you ever feel bad? He's like, they're not looking out for you. The hospital's not looking out for you. You need to look out for yourself. They're looking out for themselves. That's the way business is. You have to look out for yourself. And I said, yeah. I said, I don't feel bad about leaving the position in general. I feel bad because the emergency department, they need to get somebody in there who can truly support the emergency department, because that is something that they are missing for sure. And that's what I feel bad about. But he's right. I need to still look out for myself. It'll actually help in a lot of ways as well. Back to only working 3 days a week again. That's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And only working 3 days a week gives me such a better ability. Whoa, get around the corner. Holy crap. Don't you dare. I don't know why you still blowed up. The skeleton, I'm just going to knock him off. See ya. Oh, he died. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's an arrow. He shot at me as he was going across the room, and apparently that whole being too close glitch. Oh, I need you. But there's so many skeletons over there. You're going to be able to shoot me, and I'm not going to have any recourse towards you either. Yeah, I got no way to do anything about you. Oh, I knocked him over to my side. No, crap. There you go. Oh, man, this knockback sword is just too good for them. It's not good for me, it's good for them. It keeps knocking them to these areas that they are safe in. And I have no... I have no bow. I need to get out to the surface and get a bow. But I think I'm going to spend a couple episodes out here attaining supplies and things like that. So I've made it to what I feel is going to be a relatively good spot for some caving. So hopefully that turns out to be the case. Oh, I put that furnace down in order to cook some iron and didn't even cook the iron. Oh well. Either way, I've talked about, you know, just basic stuff with with life today. No funny stories, just kind of an update on what's going on. Hopefully it was kept your entertainment enough. But what I was going to say is working 3 days a week is going to help me because I'm going to have so much more time to make videos, and that makes me happy. So hopefully that's going to work out. My plan for that is probably the end of February is when that's going to be taking place, to make sure that things get taken care of properly. So we'll see how it all goes. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.